Hey everyone, this is Indigo Snake.
And Millennial Rants, the Haberdasher. How are y'all doing?
Yeah, I was trying to full screen. I don't know how this stuff works, but so basically we are doing a voiceover after the fact because the audio that we did have for a voiceover is gone. I don't know. I can't tell you what happened. It's just not there no more.
Just imagine my big, beautiful, delicate hands playing on the controller right now instead.
Yeah, imagine me. I guess I sometimes look bored. Imagine me looking bored, but actually I'm pretty excited watching Millennial Rants play the game.
Yeah. We both love this game a lot.
Yeah.
I've appreciated this game for like some years now. At the end of the episode, we'll show our beautiful faces.
Yes.
And do a quick sort of like episode review.
Yeah, basically we're gonna react. This is more like a reaction video, reacting to our footage playing the game, and I can't remember what we did in this. So yeah. I was gonna make it full screen, but it seems impossible to do that.
You can't click OK on that thing and then it's full screen it.
No, because I'm recording.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Someone we were playing. Oh yeah, okay. Joel is showing Ellie.
I'll get that.
Joel is showing Ellie to a nearby I think it's like, yeah, it's just basically like an exhibit or a museum.
Yeah, we're seeing what's her name? Younger.
More museum stuff over there.
Ellie.
Yeah, I never checked out that building.
Well, let's go.
And just how do you plan on getting yourself over there?
Ah!
You ever give anyone else this much grief?
Get down here.
No!
Are you
Hey,
sure we've played
whose
this
birthday
before?
is it?
You can't keep doing that.
I want a good splash. We've got more exploring to do.
Geronimo!
It's a science museum.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, look at the bright side. You can see the full screen of the video game.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, it'd probably be easier for us to just not show our faces, but
Hey, who's being there?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll open the door for you. Come on, we can't chicken out now.
All right. Yep. There.
hey, you can tell Joel really likes her because why the fuck are you just doing shit because Ellie wants to?
It is a part of her old birthday surprise.
Okay, bad news. There's shit blocking the door.
Well,
This is
see if you can find me another way in. I'll walk around the outside.
Okay, be safe.
You be safe.
There are dinosaurs around.
tigers and bears.
This is after we've been to the other museum, right?
Stay strong, buddy.
Because
It's a part of the same museum. It's just a different part of it.
because we were at the dinosaur.
Yeah.
Now we're at this part. So he's shown the thing that he's wanted to show her. We're just doing something else because she wants to keep exploring.
Yeah. He wanted to mainly show her that rocket ship
Yeah.
because he knew that would like stoke her out.
So wait, let me see if I can read this. Noted paleontologist and geneticist Zi Jing worked in secret with the scientists at Spark, intended to splice human and dinosaur genes together, using herself as the test subject. She succeeded beyond her wildest expectation. Now, when she feels trapped or endangered, her body transforms into a hybrid dinosaur. The spiked tail of the Stegosaurus, the armor of Ankylosaurus, and the speed of Velociraptor. A formidable opponent by any measure, the Society of Champions has one reliable strategy: make her feel calm and safe until danger is afoot. Neutral villain. You try to read all the cards, and I don't know. I mean, I don't think you can play a card game, but we're just gonna try and collect all these.
Yeah.
This guy needed a hug.
I killed them.
For them. Yeah, I think you need more than a hug, Ellie. But
Therapy.
I killed for them. When you find yourself writing shit like this on the wall.
It's dark in here.
So 4 soldiers at the gate. The last one cried. What? I don't think I read that right.
Shit.
It's probably like always spooky when you're walking into a building because there's no lights.
Yeah.
The stragglers who snuck into camp, they just wanted food.
Come on, fucker.
See if I could just make like a Molotov.
Trying to remember what you were thinking at this time.
Pretty much. I was
Like,
like,
what
what
was
was
I-
I going through where I just brought that up? I was like, oh yeah, I was gonna try to just come up with a Molotov real quick.
The people in the van, something. Gas. I think there was like a message that we didn't see, and I got upset, and we had to go back to it. I don't know.
Getting upset is
The kid who ran into the blast, I couldn't stop him. Okay, so a kid got destroyed.
Seems like he's talking about. Seems like the person who put this here is talking about their regrets.
Yeah. Mounting regrets. Guilt.
Yeah.
People in the van locked them in and doused it with gas. You definitely stalled hardcore out there. Oh. It's always fucked over, like we find a dead body, let's get their shit first. We wanted to end suffering, we wanted to restore humanity. Each time we sacrificed part of ourselves, our leaders kept saying it'll be worth it. Now we've disbanded with nothing to show for our sins. I thought coming here might reignite something, some purpose. My parents loved bringing me here. It's one of my earliest memories from before the outbreak, before all of the cruelty and savagery. Those memories just made me angrier. I don't want to be in this world anymore. I can't look at the person I've become. And I mean, I guess that's the...
And then...
There is no lights.
Yeah. I think this dude's a butterfly. Not a butterfly, I'm stupid. Firefly.
I think he's a butterfly.
Shush.
That's a little known group.
The butterflies.
They were cuter.
Like an upgrade of the Super Saiyans and shit.
I think this is where you're like, oh, the Fireflies, they disbanded. I don't know.
Oh no, there's a dude. There's a body next to a display that has like...
has butterflies in it. Not fireflies.
Whatever.
But they're totally different creatures.
Whatever, logical indigo snake.
I think this is where we're having this very same discussion.
Yeah, it was, and we had the same disagreement.
They're fireflies, everybody. And I'm just like, I don't know. Who knows?
I just think, given everything he said, he's probably
He's a sad boy.
He's a sad boy.
And oh snap! Oh, okay. Oh, that looked really well. I would have went home. I'm not going all up in here.
Fuck.
See, this is what I'm talking about right here.
The part that made me jump when I was playing the game.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Can gore you to death.
We gotta catch that. That's food.
Right? Gore you to death with his tusk.
Liars.
Ellie?
I'm in here.
Unless there's a thing that says I am a fire. I'm not gonna believe it.
You're ridiculous. This is why I can catch on to shit faster with movies and
Whatever.
It's just some animal.
It needs to be drawn out for me. Yeah, Firefly. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. Okay. It was inconclusive.
Get a fire going before it
My
gets too dark.
suspicions were correct.
Come on.
The Fireflies have disbanded.
Yep. They weren't really that organized.
That
to
music
begin
that they
with,
just
though.
played, have they played that this entire game, or is that just reference to the old game?
I think it's a reference to the old game.
I
they
think there's a
played it in the
Firefly
first-
theme,
Yeah.
but it sounded much sadder and slower.
Yeah. And the last time we were playing this episode, Ellie and Dinah went into the theater,
Yeah.
and Dinah told Ellie that she was pregnant.
And Ellie didn't take it well, then we were dreaming about stuff. Oh Lord. I remember this part. There is no purpose for this.
It's
well, we're just-
awesome. I like it.
I mean, it's interesting that it's world building, I guess.
It's world building. I don't know. It can be implied that Ellie is just sort of playing an instrument to calm herself or to soothe herself. So
Yeah.
I think it makes sense for this scene to be here.
You just want this scene to be here.
That's a good
you
idea.
just want it to be there.
Curmudgeon-y,
I'm not. How am I?
indigo.
How am I curmudgeon-y? I'm just.
It being here.
Look, the zombies are
pretty.
coming. The zombies are coming.
They can't hear.
So
from
I'm
all
trying to figure
over
out
here.
how are there tattoo artists out there? They got the ink and the needle and all this. Someone with that skill is still out there.
Let's enjoy the pretty music.
There's not playing anything.
I do think this is a pretty cool thing for them to take advantage of some of the advanced technology of PlayStation 4 at that time for them to include this. Most games do not include any features a part of the game that involves that touchpad really.
Oh yeah, the touchpad, very underutilized part of PS4 controller.
Yeah.
And the fact that there's a mic on the controller.
I mean, this is one of the few games that ever bothered with it. The only other game I could think of that would try to take advantage of it would.
Better go see
never
what's
mind.
up.
I know Metal Gear Solid does. We haven't played
Yeah.
enough games to be like, only other game. No, we haven't played that many games.
No. Anyway, that's why I like that part.
Rad.
Brick shit houses with a
Oh,
sick habit.
Yeah, this is punk rock shit. Funny part is that this is a bougie ass looking theater, though. Like,
Oh, yeah.
can you imagine a bougie ass theater like this would be having a rock concert going on like
Yes,
this?
this is like an opera, like a place where you have a play or an opera.
Right, where's the Phantom of the Opera right now? Like, you wouldn't see no goddamn.
Settle for less. Who can say? I wonder if these are real people, like a real band. I know it's real in that world, but they bother to put all this information up here.
Or it's just this cool thing called world building.
And I know it.
And well, I don't even think it's necessarily world building. I think it's just being authentic. Making some what?
Nothing. We are still on it. I wonder why we sat there for that long. I guess we read it.
We read it and we read it all slow.
Oh, okay.
But
But they're just song names. I don't know. Anyways, Bougie Theater.
bougie theater with a punk rock bands going to it though.
Yeah.
That's like expecting underground rap to be in a theater like this. Like what? Let's get Danny Brown up in here. Like that would never.
Danny
no,
Brown.
No. Let's get Danny Brown.
Danny Brown set list.
in the early 2000s to be in a bougie ass theater like this.
Yes.
Does they ever? Never mind. I don't know what the demographics is for people who do watch this.
I don't know. Hip hop is mainstream, so anybody could be fucking listening to this.
True. Side notes: check out "Scaring the Hose." That's an amazing album, by the way.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna actually scare the hoes, but you know, it's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
Because you know, a couple of hoes was definitely enjoying this shit. So
We indeed are. We were.
like the hoes might be the only ones listening to that shit.
Yeah. Better than kids see ghosts. That's all I'm saying.
Ooh, fighting words.
God, some fucking.
What if people watching this are like, I don't even know y'all. What are these references? Like this is the same. I feel the same way when I watch other Let's Players talk about very white artists, and I'm just like, what are y'all talking about? And it's just me. I feel like it's just me who doesn't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna just speak as though I'm assuming that black folks, because I'm hoping that black folks watch this, honestly, and then white people can just catch up.
I mean, that's why we gotta show our faces, I guess, because they won't know.
Yeah. We do have the appropriate black people voices, so.
I sound black. People say I sound white.
Well, damn. When I mean appropriate black people voices, I mean like we sound white.
Oh yeah. Yes, we can trick
Got
people
'em.
over the phone.
This is how I get interviews. I
I
just
mean-
talk to them on the phone first, and then as soon as I show up, be like, "Damn, we brought this Negro into the payroll. Too late."
Oh yeah.
They might call Jesse Jackson over this shit.
I mean, I do a lot of we both do customer service to a certain extent, so I'm sure no one will ever suspect that we are black as shit on this phone right now. They just seem so articulate.
They seem to just piece together thoughts. Oh God. I'm glad.
Sexy. Retching.
Hey.
The wonders of
I
pregnancy,
don't have to look right
everybody.
now.
I mean, she was
Yeah.
asleep for a while. That should be heavier.
How'd you fix it?
It was a loose connection. Antenna. They found our mess at the school.
Good.
This guy, Owen, he went AWOL.
Maybe Tommy got to him.
Maybe.
What about her?
Nothing yet.
Unit Romeo, you are requested at Site 2. Repeat, you are requested at Site 2. Confirm.
So, the numbers are locations. The TV station we were at? That's 6. There's a lot of chatter coming out of 2, so I'm assuming that's their home base.
Poor Dinah.
That helps.
Look. Last night was stupid.
Casualties reported in 14. All available units report.
In no way,
Over.
shape, or form can this be
This
good
is
for
Site
her.
13, unit Lena nearby. How
What?
many scars you got?
All this
Over.
running.
Negative on scars. Lone male trespasser. Armed.
Lone man
Over.
trespasser?
Tommy, where's 14?
Not 100% sure.
Okay, then guess.
If this is 7, 12's all the way over here. I guess it's somewhere in this neighborhood.
Hillcrest. Okay.
Her being all pregnant like that and shit, and running around and doing all this crazy stuff.
It's not terrible to do exercise or move around while you're pregnant. But there are complications with pregnancy.
Not good.
Hey,
Morning sickness.
I'll go get him. You keep tracking them, okay?
Yeah, okay. Wait. Give me your hand. It's for good luck.
I don't believe in luck.
I do.
No.
I don't believe in luck either. BT dubs.
It's so sweet.
But there is this thing
They need to
as
talk more about that though. But
we sure do. Like
holy
maybe they
shit.
skipped the scene where they talked about it and it's off screen and shit. Because
I don't think so. I think it's just they're not going to deal with it now because they have other important shit,
okay,
more important stuff. But
Okay, Hillcrest.
green.
Is this the right place? Definitely the right
it seems like
place.
with the way that things work in the story so far, vital conversations like that are just
It's gotta be
they're going to
Tommy.
happen. But
Shit.
yeah,
I was gonna say about pregnancy, 'cause I don't want to talk over the cut scene, but a lot of times pregnancy is depicted as morning sickness, and not everybody gets that.
huh? I didn't know that. This must be what it's like living underneath the.
We'll also see follow. Federal collaborating will be executors thing. Federal collaborators. I don't know.
Yeah.
Permission required for leaving. Yeah, it's hardcore rules.
Pause that and read that for yourselves.
Yeah.
I think when the gist that we kind of got was that living in the wolf territories
So
sucked for people because it was just
it seemed like it was totalitarian or authoritarian at least, and it wasn't a whole lot of collaboration amongst themselves. It was you do your job, or else.
yeah.
I run a tight ship here.
Just basically a military dictatorship.
Like pregnancies, it varies, right? Like sometimes you show a lot, some don't show anything. Some go through a lot of pain and suffering. Some it's easy. It's not that hard. Or I felt uncomfortable a few times, type of stuff.
Yeah.
But the important thing is to get enough nutrition. It's good to exercise, actually. It's not a bad thing. But, don't do, like, super extraneous shit. Walking around is fine. It is mad dark right here.
Yeah, it is. Get everything.
I like that nature is taking everything back.
Yeah. I like the decrease of people and the increase of more green.
You sound like terrible people when you say we like the decrease of people.
Yeah, we do.
Wow, so you're fine with wiping everybody out.
Earth will be better for it. They think we're sheep. Bare your fangs. Propaganda.
Washington, that would have pumped me up.
Join the Washington Liberation Front. Especially if you were starving.
Yeah. And no one likes the government, come on.
You're like the government. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't know. The little settlement where what is it called? Where Ellie and Dinah come from, they seem to be doing well. So I just wonder what the settlement is that the REF has in control of looks like.
You said Aria.
Sorry. WLF.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know what REF is.
Ref.
Ref? The fuck?
Oh.
Oh. To counteract WLF with ref.
Yeah, it's a cute little dog sound.
Think they're wolves, but we're really ref.
Yeah. We're the nice group. We might steal your shit, but, we might not kill you.
Maybe.
All this noise.
I think it was like timber falling off because of that hole that I jumped down in. I just wanted a clear path out of this basement if, something weird happened.
All your shit full. I think you need to get more capacity.
My capacity? Yeah. Ooh, get all that. Yeah, all of it. Yeah. I'll beat myself up later if I don't. The
Pretty good.
Oh, we shook it. Happy birthday, Dad. The best clicker killer in the whole GZ. He's dead, isn't he?
Probably. He uses a bow, though.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if there's a bow
It's
in
very
here.
quiet weapon to use.
Yeah.
Archery, first place.
I always like superheroes that use a bow and arrow, but anyway, that's random.
Yeah, that's why I like Dell from Walking Dead.
You always have to be that one person, huh?
Yeah.
That's why I like the person who doesn't use a bow, actually.
No, he does. He uses a bow.
He uses a crossbow, though.
Oh, okay.
I do like the crossbow.
Also, he could be asexual.
He does give off asexual vibes.
And that's nice.
I'm not into women's. I just want to survive.
And there are so many times where women are almost throwing themselves at him. He just doesn't take the bait.
I thought he was going to hook up with that older chick.
Maybe he did. Because they kept hinting at it and it just didn't happen.
Ugh,
He seemed to at the very least care about her, so.
Can I be with a woman who's only like, I don't know, 8 years older than me or something like that? Insignificant? It's not like she had a whole 20 on them or some shit. The drama.
This is us choosing, not us, but like
Our past selves.
fucking a millennial rant trying to figure out, oh, you increase your capacity.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Oh, yeah,
you-
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm glad you did that.
My capacity. Because I was getting tired of, like, coming across bullets I couldn't pick up immediately. So I was just like, let's just do this.
Yeah. I mean, you're just so, like, you're so effective and efficient that you don't even need all that capacity.
Although I will say, this game, unlike from what I've seen with like other games like Resident Evil, anything, you're not gonna end up with like a box full of like bullets at the end of the game. You're gonna use everything.
One, you can't pick up bullets unless you have space for it in your gun. So
Yeah, which is smart.
that will definitely keep down, you know, someone who wants to pack rat the shit. Like,
Right.
you want it to stay a survival game. And don't have people like John Wolf and all these people who like to, that's why I'm calling them out. They won't ever hear this.
They will never, hear
They
us.
will
We're
never
too
care about this shit.
insignificant.
Yeah. But like, people like them, they love, like, I've never seen any YouTuber play a survival game the way it probably was intended to be played, because everyone is too scared to use things.
Yeah.
Unlike here, where we will use the bullets if we have it and shit. We'll use guns if we have it. Not, I will only use this gun for the boss battle.
Right.
Like, well, they have pretty powerful, like, creatures, normal creatures that you should probably use your shotgun or stuff on.
And that's what I do. Generously.
Yeah. Because the
Every
game
time.
probably will give you more stuff.
Also, it just feels really good to shoot something. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It feels really nice
Like,
to shoot
getting gross,
shotgun.
like, in this situation, would you really be conserving your ammo, or would you be trying to survive? Like,
Right. I love blowing limbs off of, like, creatures with a shotgun in a game. I love it.
yeah.
I've always loved the shotgun in video games.
Yeah, it's always mad powerful. I hope it's that powerful in real life. Because they be going, I feel like maybe they,
I feel like a shotgun can do a lot of damage. Just depends on, like, I think the bullet that you use. I've never used a slug, though. But a
Like,
slug
aren't
is
those, like-
basically a big fat bullet.
don't they use those to hunt animals?
Yeah, well, they might use buckshot. Which is just like a bunch of little beads.
Oh, okay. We're back in here. Again. I don't think we realized we were back in the same place.
Guess it's a good thing that it would give you the option to use slugs in this game.
So I just want to know, what if we played a video game while we were high? Like, does that sound like a good idea? It would have to be a game where we're not taking it too seriously, though.
Yeah. I think we can pull this off.
I would have to have shit set up first before we get high,
Yes.
because I will be confused. Maybe I'll write down the steps, like make sure the microphone is working.
Millennial Rants will get every single, like, scrap of materials before she moves on.
Yeah, we are thoroughly checking these. If you're like, what? Why are we still here? Look, okay? Survival horror game. You gotta look for everything. Every nook and cranny.
Also, just, like, making sure that, you know, hints for stuff is also not lost, because when I screwed up and didn't get that stuff out of the safe,
Yeah, I think about that safe sometimes.
I still think
Sometimes I
about
wake
the
up in the
safe.
middle of the night and I'm like, oh, we didn't get that safe.
And a part of me, a little part of me dies inside every time I think about it. So I'm like, no,
Yeah.
we're not doing this again.
I'm sure it wasn't anything important.
Turns out, all
It is the final weapon midway through the game. We missed it. That was the early time you could get it.
desperate freaking, like, it turns out it had shotgun shells in there that I could have desperately used, but
Yeah.
didn't.
Like, there's like a final boss, and we just needed 2 more shotgun shells.
You'd be like, man, you gotta
Damn
be
it.
ashamed of yourself.
How do I get up there?
Oh shit.
There's too many of these assholes.
Right?
Hold on, Tommy.
In the zombie apocalypse, the assholes are the ones who survive.
Sadly enough. I don't know. I do look at the settlement that, like, Dinah and,
And then,
Ele. Why did you say it like that? But I look at that
I'm
settlement and
Joel.
I'm like, that's a good example of kind of like the communism that people would go back to.
yeah, some of that is common sense. Boris, wolves broke into Fedra HQ and found the enlisted rosters. I've heard they're starting to knock on doors looking for soldiers. I'm not going to be executed in my own town. After things calm down, I'll try to return with a new name. I couldn't find Alfie or whatever. I put his food on your back porch in case I don't come back. Give him lots of scratches for me. He always loved you. And Sophia, Yolanda.
Aw.
You're looking for a dog, I guess.
Doggy.
Dog has been turned into zombie dog. I haven't seen zombie dogs, but
Yeah, have not seen zombie dogs.
maybe because that shit is corny. But
It's very corny. Also,
it's a disease.
it's a disease that seems to be well attuned for humans,
Yeah.
but it doesn't seem like it's well tuned for animals. Also, I think it's just a creative choice that they didn't want to do some corny Resident Evil shit like that. And they're like, yeah, that was dumb. We're not doing
Yeah,
that.
we saw
actually."
that and that we hate that.
I think if we ever see that, we know that Naughty Dog is probably running out of shit, and this is not good.
Like, so we've been watching Resident Evil shit, and after watching Last of Us, spoiling us with Last of Us, Resident Evil pales in comparison.
Resident Evil series sucks.
There's no way you can get anyone gives a fuck about any of these Resident Evil characters. They have barely any personality. Now I haven't seen the fourth one yet. Everyone says that's their favorite one, but so far I've been watching the old version and the remakes, and they're all pretty bad.
We hold the perimeter until we hear otherwise. Keep an eye out in case he comes this way.
I got something.
Infected?
Let's get in there.
Oh, I remember this shit. This is an action sequence.
Sniff it out.
Actually, the only
You think this guy's connected to the girl from the school?
A bit.
You are
that?
bold.
I'll see what it was.
love it.
What were you gonna say?
Search the whole street. Someone must have slipped past us.
The newest Resident Evil games are actually the best ones in the franchise,
Yes.
hands down. Other than that,
Low bar.
I mean, again, we haven't watched the Let's Play for Resident Evil 4 yet.
Oh, God.
But
Thought I saw movement.
Which everyone says is their
Watch
favorite
yourself.
one, so I'm waiting to see. This is what I think is going to happen in Resident Evil 4. They're going to bring back characters we already know, and they're going to put them into situations where we find something out about their personality, and we're going to mix that with nostalgia because they're characters we already know. And it's going to be a halfway decent plot. That's what I think Resident Evil 4 is.
yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, you compliment when we played this. You complimented me. It was like nice, and I was like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "You shot them in the head." And I was like, "I did." And I was
Yes.
like, "Yeah, oh, I did." Okay,
Yeah, like you were just.
I was
Damn.
on my shit that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I have some nostalgia with Resident Evil 4 because I played it a little bit. But I do remember kinda hating the controls.
Well, what if you're not playing it?
And now that I'm not gonna play it and I'm just gonna see someone else play it, I'm probably not gonna like it as much.
What? You're gonna like it less?
Because I don't remember liking Resident Evil 4 that much when I did play it.
But at the time, had you known those characters already?
I didn't know those characters already. I was just like, oh, this is the game that everyone's playing.
Yeah, and I'm guessing perhaps it's a game that depends on their audience knowing who they are already. That's what it seems like based on what everyone keeps saying about it.
Although, to be honest with you, the idea of selling Resident Evil series on the personalities of the characters to me is a joke.
What
because
personality?
there is no personalities for
Especially
anyone
like
to care about.
hot take, like Jill from Resident Evil 3. She is a fucking, I don't know. She is, what's a good fucking word for that? She's an empty plank
Yeah, she is.
of a person. The remake tries to correct this. The keyword is try. But on the original game, she has nothing to say, no personality. And when she does say stuff, it's not impressive. Like, watching that game, we stopped watching it midway through. Which is, we can't do this. It's bad. I'm just gonna read what the synopsis was.
I was working really hard to try to not get caught and get around them.
Okay, go on.
Thank God the dog can't slip in between there.
I bet it can.
Oh no, stupid dog.
Yep.
Ooh.
The dogs are still annoying. They still manage to make them annoying here, but
In the brains.
we have no problems killing your crazy dog that's trying to kill us, alright? Some people feel some type of way, but I'm like, you or me.
I mean, I like dogs, but I know that, like, if it comes down to it, I'm not getting my throat ripped out.
I can't kill the dog. Watch me.
Sparky! Fuck that.
Y'all sent them dogs out here.
I feel bad for the dogs.
Yeah. They're just doing what they're commanded to do.
Yeah. Bite this person's face off or I won't feed you. Nice.
I wonder if dogs can get traumatized from killing people.
That's interesting. I wonder. Maybe it just depends on the mental makeup of the dog.
Pretty sure I heard her. I'm on it.
Really loud. Yeah. At this point, I'm just trying to, like, minimize getting hurt and minimize using so much ammo.
Ah, this is the point where we're saving the game. See, fuck that. I'm not doing this shit again.
Yeah, I think you told me at that point. Like,
have you saved this shit? Like,
yeah, that was a lot to go through. So all in all, the Resident Evil series is overrated. I don't really care for it that much.
We're currently watching that DLC with the daughter.
Yeah, for Resident Evil 8.
See anything?
Yeah. It's interesting. This is probably the most fleshed out woman character they've had in the series, to be honest.
Watch out!
What, Jill? Oh yeah, for the daughter.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got him.
And also, the concept of always playing as a super cop
Okay.
is not my idea of fun.
Yeah. That's true.
I'd rather be playing as some lesbian who happened to survive in the apocalypse. Someone that you could more easily relate to because they're just a person. There's a normal person.
Right. Ooh.
I don't know why we did that.
I don't know why I
What was
did that.
That was just fucked up. We were just having a moment.
I was
a psychotic
having a
moment. I was just having yeah.
I want to see the brains
Yes.
spray out.
That guy looks suspicious.
Why are you sleeping? Bang.
Like, this is not even the type of game where they have people get back up even though it's a body there. Like, they don't do that here.
No, they don't do that obnoxious fake out nonsense like a certain game franchise we were talking about.
Yeah.
Every 5 minutes.
Like, they keep doing it. Like, then it's not like, it's not interesting or cool or anything. It's annoying if you keep doing it. Like,
which is amazing because given how tedious it is, it's surprising that John doesn't ever say anything about how tedious it is.
that's how you know he has a bias.
Yeah.
Because he will not bite his tongue on certain things.
Be like, oh look, surprise, surprise, it's up again.
Yep.
And look, I'm wasting more bullets.
It's not even a scare anymore. It's just like a feature of the game. Makes you stab the bodies. We are saving that one again.
Oh. I think I stopped at this point. Hey, y'all.
Well, we're gonna do the outro video now. Discuss what we anything, I guess, about the video, what we thought about the video.
This is the outro video that was prophesized by the great Zod.
Yes. Been watching way too much Superman related media lately. Yeah, so basically it seems like we are fighting more wolf people, and we have not actually ran into Tommy, but I believe we're seeing stuff that Tommy has done. And also I just want to point out Little Rance is getting them headshots.
Yeah, oh, yeah. And I guess one cool thing is so we basically learned that, well, we can basically assume, given the one survivor's testimony that we found in the I guess it's sort of like the History and Science Museum, right? That Ellie and Joel went to, that the Fireflies are disbanded.
Yeah, they are officially disbanded, and they were disbanded for many years now, since that was a flashback.
Yeah. And so that's kind of interesting. Yeah. And we're kind of getting snippets here and there of how wolves are, as far as the Washington Liberation Front probably is to its own people, and if you're a person who lives with them. But it seems like it's just basically so I guess if you can compare it to the settlement that Dinah and Ellie live in, it's just a community of people kind of looking out for each other. It's composed of farmers and nearby townsfolk and stuff like that coming together collectively. The Washington Liberation Front seems to be a military unit that just took over territory, and presumably the people who run the military are the ones who are in control. So it's a military dictatorship over the territory.
Yeah, definitely. I would say military dictatorship sounds about right, because based on them rules, can't leave, gotta tell me about it, which I can understand to a certain extent why you would have that if you're trying to protect people and stuff, and it's zombie apocalypse. But yeah, it seems a bit stifling.
Seems about to be almost the same level of control as
the same people that we just bared our teeth to. We're gonna keep that going, but now with different faces.
Yeah. Well,
what happens a lot of times is I've seen this in real time where people just, whenever they are gain power, they turn into completely different people. So it's almost like humans are not really meant to have all that power at one time, at least not one person. It should be a group of people. But, yeah.
Also says something about the fact that, on one hand, people don't just turn into just like, roving bands of bandits. Sometimes they just turn into thriving communities that look out for each other's collective well-being. In the case of like Dinah and Ellie's settlement. But like if the conditions that are in place are there for authoritarianism, and the only thing that happens is a different form of authoritarianism takes over, then you just basically create the same shit, but just different people have their hands on the power.
Yeah, and also I think it might depend on the sort of knowledge or skill set that the people have. So if people don't know how to farm and all this, or aren't willing to try this shit out, you might just end up having to steal and all that. Especially if you don't put in a plan where, you're trying to figure out the logistics of keeping people fed and all that. You're just like, oh, we're just gonna steal shit.
Yeah. Which isn't to say that, like, like, the armed authoritarianism is, like, an inevitability. It's just more of, like, whenever you think about replacing a power structure, it has to come, the way you go about it has to meaningfully deal with those, like, contradictions, too, in the process. Or you'll just end up with the same shit under a different name.
Yeah, because this is all y'all know. If y'all don't have a plan, y'all about to just copy the same shit.
Imagine if the cops ran society. Like, what the fuck? That is a nightmare. Imagine soldiers who don't give a shit about people and just view them
might
as,
makes
like,
right.
Pretty much. They just view people as sacks of meat to be controlled in a territory, and that's how they act. So here we are.
I mean, WLF is whoever has the biggest guns is in charge. Sadly.
Yeah, sadly.
But yeah, that's pretty much what we think of the episode, and hopefully we'll get more into it. It's definitely more action packed, I would say.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get more into the story. What will happen to Dinah? And I don't know, maybe some more flashbacks. I don't know. Could happen.
I don't know. Loving playing this game the second time around. Can't wait to get through more of it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna sit up straight too. I'm gonna sit up straight too.
Just want the audience to see all this like glorious bust that's been forming here. You know what I'm saying? Show off the girls a little bit.
Well, my breasts are not that perky, so I'll do this. I'll do this for you.
Let's get the viewership of real
There you
quick.
go. You can see my bouncy breasts. There you go. All right, y'all. We will, because I'm playing this game now. We will see y'all on the next episode. Hopefully y'all enjoyed our reaction to our footage, our own game footage.
Happy Pride Month. Bye.
Bye.